The NASDAQ 100 is making a brand new unconfirmed breakout higher. More on that in a second. Be aware of your political bias. Do not let it affect your investing. Republicans, just because your guy is in the White House, the stock market does not go up every day. Democrats, just because your guy is not in the White House now, the stock market does not go down every day. Be aware of your political bias. According to CFRA's research, what they defined as the inaugural year, that first year of a presidency, between November of last year and April of this year, the inaugural year, historically, the S&P 500 has returned 5%. That's a nice return. Now, they also say that the historical, just general return is about 6.6%, but on the average here, the stock market could be up this year, again, only historically. Again, according to CFRA's research, the period where we have a Republican president and a Republican Congress and Senate tends to be about tied for second for the best periods of return. So again, according to history, stocks could be up nicely this year. Just in general, and thank you to CFRA again, when the stock market is up in the prior year, which it was, the next year, historically, the stock market is up about 6.9% and finishes the year positive 69% of the time. That's the blue numbers. When the S&P 500 is up 20% or more the prior year, which it was, in the following year, 2025, historically on average, anything can happen. The S&P 500 is then up on average 10% and finishes the year higher on average 80% of the time. Now, I get it, all of these historical factors are cool and interesting, but anything can happen, and that's why I do all of my own research every single day, and it's a big reason why people do business with me. This is not investment advice, and if you don't know me, I'm John Crocker, professional investor, proud American, cigar lover, and owner of Crocker Capital, LLC. The underlying data generally continues to improve. That is good. It needs to continue to improve for stocks to go higher. Here is the McClellan Summation Index. One nice measure of breadth that I like to look at. I look at like 40 things. This is just one of them, but so far, so good. The not shown here, but the dollar was weaker today. The 10-year yield was down today. So here, the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ 100, QQQ, up on the day nicely as of about 2:45, making an unconfirmed breakout above that line that I've showed you a million times, about $523 a share. I now want to see tomorrow or the next day a meaningfully close higher that would confirm the breakout. I then want to see confirmed breakouts above points 3, 4, and 5, which I have showed you for days now. Natural gas down on the day. I'm short natural gas. Yep, I'm still underwater on this trade, but I like a nice down day. I'm now looking for a unconfirmed breakdown and then the confirmed breakdown below that level, $3.37 a cubic foot. Watch that level. West Texas Intermediate crude oil making an unconfirmed breakdown so far below the $76.07 a barrel level. That's wonderful because last week, Tuesday, I started shorting West Texas Intermediate crude oil. So this is wonderful. I want to see now the confirmed breakdown tomorrow. If we get it, crude oil could go down to about $72.34 a barrel. Watch these levels.